Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Last 2 days have been quite hectic, but splendid and wonderful. First of all, I would like to thank you on behalf of my entire team and TCB for giving us such wonderful time, wonderful hospitality, frank opinions, frank responses to all our questions, and with your kind cooperation and support. Absolute pleasure to inform that we have achieved our audit objectives, and it was a wonderful experience. Let us have again your attendance for the persons attending the closeout meeting as a requirement of our audit protocol, which is also reviewed and verified by our accreditation body. You don't have to sign, just put a tick against your names. That will be more than enough. The purpose of the audit was to assess conformity to ISO 9001 requirement for your scope of certification, which was general service of Ford make and Lincoln make light motor vehicles. And this was against ISO 9001 2015 standard, as well as your own requirement and within the statutory and regulatory requirement, the country of your operation. The audit was done on a sampling basis, as we have explained during the opening meeting. We have taken few samples, but they were representative samples. They give us sufficient confidence on our opinion that we are forming. We have taken random samples from different jobs performed by different persons over a different timeline. So these samples have given us sufficient confidence that our observation is reasonably accurate. But having said that, on a random samples, there may be a degree of error, a margin of error. But however, we are fairly confident that our observations are solidly based on the random sample, and that gives true presentation of your health of implementation of your management system. Let me give you a small brief of something good that we have seen. Our objective is to find how good is the organization, the degree of conformity. We have seen a wonderful organization with state-of-art machinery infrastructure, state-of-art facility, very, very capable people, frank, and they were quite friendly people. They have given response to all our questions, and it was a splendid experience for us to have this. Your system is quite robust. We have seen people are very, very capable, and they are doing things in a fairly consistent manner as much as we could see during the audit. We have found several good observations which are expected from a role model organization like yours. We have seen wonderful system for addressing customer communications and customer complaints and handling wonderful and timely communication with the customer for the complaints and grievance they raised, and those are addressed and communicated to them. However, we have found few areas which is not in accordance with your own arrangement and also ISO requirement. We have raised 4 non-conformities. These are in the area of car servicing, customer requirement, particularly the changes to the customer requirement, calibration of measuring and monitoring resources, and also the changes to the requirement and communication with the customer and for their changes. So these were the 4 minor non-conformities we have raised. And I have great pleasure to inform that it is our team's collective view that these 4 non-conformities doesn't threaten the robustness of your quality management system. And it is our collective team's opinion that you deserve a round of applause, and we positively recommend certification of your organization to our certification decision committee. Our congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. You have done it. Wonderful. One thing I would like to mention here, we are all the assigned auditors appointed by the certification body. The decision is taken by the certification decision committee, and normally they take the recommendation of the certification audit team. However, in case of any clarification which they might ask, which might, in rarest of the rare cases, need revisit to your place. Just in case this happens, kindly allow us. Again, I am saying it is least likely to happen. However, I have to tell it as a procedure, just in case if they have got any question and we need to make a visit, kindly allow us to do that. So our recommendation is for certification of your organization for general service of Ford and Lincoln make light motor vehicles in accordance with ISO 9001 2015 requirement to deserve a round of applause. Having said that, we have found 4 non-conformities. This does not mean that there are only these 4 non-conformities. There may be more non-conformities in the system. There may be more issues in the system, which we are sure that your able auditors would be certainly be able to pick up when they perform internal audit. The confidentiality, yes. As we stated on day 1 during the opening meeting, all information that you have shared with trust and confidence with us will remain absolutely confidential with us and our team of the auditors. There was no diverging opinion. We all agreed to our conclusions. We had an absolute agreement on our findings with the audit team and with the auditee. So it was a very, very smooth sailing for us. However, if you have got any question, this is the time for you to raise. If you have got anything to raise, we are more than happy. If you are not happy with any of our findings and observation of any of our act, you reserve every right to take it up with the certification body. Please feel free to do so directly with the certification body. It's your right. I'd like to thank you once again. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to audit your esteemed organization. We have a wonderful feeling and a splendid experience of auditing your organization. Thank you so much once again. I think I have not missed any of the areas that I should mention, my colleagues. If you would like to say thanks, you feel free to do so. And thank you so much, sir. Celebrate your success. I hope within 15 days your certification should be available, and we are going to give a recommendation. One thing, the non-conformities that we have observed, you can send your proposal for the corrective actions based on your root cause analysis within 7 days. Since they are minor non-conformity, we'll be performing a surveillance audit on an annual interval, and that is the time we are going to check them during the surveillance audit. You can give us a confirmation of your internal closeout. We thank you once again for your time, and it was an absolute joy and pleasure to be here. Hope to see you again. We wish continued growth of your organization, and I would like to see even a better organization when we visit next. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.